Previously on Roleplay Radio.
You are told to meet in front of a statue that is going to disappoint Griff or make him feel very self-conscious. The statue is a joint statue. It is two different Leonins, who we talked about in A History of Magic. There's a lot of students that are already whispering and pointing.
He goes to stand behind Shelley.
Right in front of Shelley's nose is literally the name, Yosik and Deandra Burning Hammer, with the date, dating back to 700 years ago.
They catch something smeared on the chest. Looks almost soily.
What's this gunk?
That is Eldritch Balm.
The chest was a mimic?
That's not possible.
Well, it attacked us.
Perhaps if you were interested in applying for a job? We have many interesting opportunities here at Strixhaven. Whether you want to work at the Bows End Tavern or the Fire Jolt Cafe, you can even work here at the Biblioplex.
I didn't picture anywhere would hire tiefling.
Honey, we do not discriminate by race here at Strixhaven.
So, we have some job interviews to do. Sadly, Shelley will not have one because you took 2 extracurriculars.
You broke.
But your parents are right there.
I'm planning on mooching a lot of food.
Mm-hmm. But I want to go through each and every one of these, so we'll start with Koss. Rosie comes with you. She takes you to Silverquill. Now, every single campus has its own theme, as you've seen, but Silverquill looks very gothic almost, like Paris in the 17th century. It's very pretty, definitely, but it's pretty in a way you've seen in Ravnica, for example. You feel more or less at home here. And she takes you to a place called the Rose Stage, which she talked to you about. She takes you specifically through a side entrance so that you can actually see the stage. It is sort of oval-shaped. It has a picture of a rose right at the center. There are bleachers on one half of the stage, and then the other half is where the backstage part is and where the orchestra sits. And you just see Rosie look at the stage longingly,
You'll get there someday.
You think so?
You're fierce, you got this.
Thanks, Koss. So, you feel ready?
About as ready as I'll ever be. And Koss, shoulders a big old bag that they're carrying with a bunch of different canvases just sticking out of the top of it, as well as various different rolled-up canvases and other such things, because they weren't sure how many samples to bring.
As you're heading towards Professor Sapphire's office, you hear music playing. Some of the music is very nice, but in the backdrop you hear a trombone, very out of key. And it's playing a more or less very nice tune, but this trombone is not doing so well. This trombone player did not have coffee that morning or underslept.
Or is it Lexodon who forgot his instrument?
And you just hear, "God damn it! Stop! 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 You! Get your ass over here!" This is muffled behind the door. It's so loud to the point where the door almost rattles in its hinges. And Rosie's just like, "Give it a sec, you don't want to interrupt him. Get over here. What's your name?"
My name is Luke.
Luke! God damn it, boy, your parents weren't even trying when they named you, did they? Huh? Tell me, if you weren't going to take the trombone seriously, what the hell are you doing here, huh?
I just run my arts and
Get the hell out of my room! Pack up your stuff and go, you crying little whiny baby.
Okay. This kid runs out there and like,
Good luck. And you hear Professor Sapphire go, "God damn it, you know I lost my flow. You and the rest of you know what? Screw it, you're dismissed. You never get any damn work done around here." And you see students filing out, carrying their instruments. Some of them are very sweaty, others are very proud of themselves. And
I'll look at Rosie and I'll be like, "Thank you. Hey, for what it's worth, I enjoyed hanging out with you and your friends. You're a fun bunch."
Thanks. You're a fun bunch too. You and your acquaintances. Some of them are a bit standoffish, but some of you are friendly.
I think all of us are friendly once you get to know us.
I hope I get to know them soon. Yeah. Good luck. You know what? I brought the sandwich. I'll just wait here.
Okay, sure.
Moral support.
Okay, cool.
You got this. Remember, honesty.
Honesty. And Koss, they take a second, and as they recenter themselves, their face shifts from the drow self that they've had on the entire day into a silvery skinned, almost completely hairless person with no irises. It's almost as if you took a person's face and drained all of the color from it, which is the changeling's true form.
This is what you actually look like?
Yes.
Aww.
Like, perfectly white. Not like white as in what white people look like, but like actually completely white skin.
Still wearing your hat and everything.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, they'll walk into the room.
Oh, you're walking in. You're not knocking. Okay.
Well, it seems like people are coming out, so it's like the door's open.
All right.
Sexy Koss.
You see one trumpet player kind of inch closer to the professor's desk, and the professor just standing in front of his desk with both his hands on it, just like, Professor, what? God damn it, what? Never mind. And they just run out. What the hell you want, boy? Girl? Person?
Person is fine. Good afternoon, my name is Koss, Celebratory. I was here about the position with Spas. Heard you were the person.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, have you not
Spas?
Have you not heard people calling it that? Strixhaven Performing Arts Society?
Well, I have now. It's kind of an improvement. Well, what do you want? What about it?
I would like to apply to be a stagehand.
A stagehand. Is that right? He kicks over a chair. Sit down.
Okay. Koss will take a seat. Sitting up kind of straight and presenting themselves as officially as they can.
He paces around the room, takes a moment to collect himself, rubs his temples repeatedly, just to give you a sense of what he looks like. He's Prismari. When he teaches at Prismari, but he's in charge of the Performing Arts Society. Whenever there's a play, he is the one who conducts the orchestra. And he's brown-skinned. He looks a little bit like David Bowie if he was Afro-Latino, almost, with like a little bit of an afro, but it's red. Mm-hmm. And he's got makeup on, a dash of lipstick running down the center of his lips. And he takes a seat in front of you. And he brings over a big old binder. So, tell me, what was your name again?
Koss.
Koss.
It's Koss.
Yeah, I ain't going to remember that. What are your skills?
To start off, I know how to play the lute, so I can...
Do ya?
I do.
Play me something. And he reaches over his mage hand to grab one of the lutes that's on the wall. Yeah, it's the first thing. It's you lead with that, then that means you got something to say, right? Go ahead.
Sure. Let's see. Alright, we're off to adventure to go roll the dice. Come seize your advantage and you'll roll them twice. Even if we lose our way, we'll make our journey someday. Something awaits you, so anchors away. Who knows what role you'll play? Who knows what role you'll play? And yeah, I can play.
That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Koss, right?
Yes.
What key was that in?
That was just in C. I can play it in a different key if you like.
C. Okay. His mind starts reeling. Koss, you ever heard of the Live Action Role-Playing Society?
I have, yes.
Fun fact, I was in it back in my day.
Oh yeah?
The whole not knowing who knows what role you'll play line, that really spoke to me. That You know, can you write that music down for me?
Sure. I do know how to write music. I learned that like.
Play me another verse. Play me another verse. Oh, come on. He gets up from his chair and he starts pacing and he starts visualizing horns, drums, piano.
So, I did want to bring up my other skills as well.
No. Just play the song.
Okay. And Koss will continue playing the song, and
I'm just gonna look at it. It sounds beautiful. See. And here we go. Some trumpets. Trombone player in the back. Hopefully a trombone player who's not a fuck up. And you hear some violins. I can hear it. Koss, I can taste it. God damn it, Koss, you must have an IQ of a fucking 160!
I don't think it's that high, but thank you.
Alright. What, stagehand? What, is that what you want to do? Why do you want to be a stagehand?
Oh, because I have really bad stage fright.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, yeah, but I do still really enjoy theater, and I've enjoyed watching it, so I'd like to be involved in helping out, and that's why I wanted to mention that I can also do painting. And then Koss will like bring out some of their canvases. Most of the large, like properly framed canvases are actually like self-portraits of their changeling self transitioning into a different face, but they also have a couple like landscapes and like personality studies and other such things that they've worked on. And you know, I would love to be able to get on stage someday, but for now, I just kind of want to get involved how I can.
As a stagehand, what do you want to bring to the Performing Arts Society?
I honestly don't entirely know. That's part of why I want to be a stagehand, because I can do a lot of things, and I kind of want to learn more about what I can do with them. Like, I can paint, I can sing, I can play, I can dance a little bit.
Oh, can't dance for shit, so more power to you. Well, you're an artist. That much is clear to me.
And I really like watching other people perform, so I thought this would be best of both worlds.
I'll give you this job as a stagehand, but can we use that song?
Sure. Just, you know, don't ask me to play it in front of people.
First day of the job, I want you to bring me a transcript of that music, and I'm going to teach it to my whole band. And we're going to play that song in our next performance. And you will be in charge of setting the scene for that song. You know it better than anyone. It came from your heart. So you know what people need to visualize. So I want you to paint me something to go with this song. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful. Yeah, I can definitely do that.
You got the job.
Thank you.
Don't worry about the paperwork. Fuck the paperwork.
Alright.
Just show up next week.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna press my water skin and...
Fuck him. Fuck him.
That's for the paperwork.
Oh, I thought it was for me for a second. I was about to kick your ass out of here.
Oh, no. I want to do that to you. You seem nice-ish to some people.
What you call me?
Nice-ish to some people. You seem like a kind of a bully to that guy earlier.
Well, he was a fuck-up. That's what he gets for being a fuck-up.
Alright, that's an opinion.
Why don't you get out of here before I change my mind? Just go. Just get out.
Alright.
And leave my loot here, thank you.
Oh, okay. Right, this is yours, not mine. And Koss will walk out and then look at Rosie and be like, thumbs up.
She like jumps up and down and boy. You know what this means? What? The live action role-playing society has more of a leg up here. With you as stagehand to all the plays that come here, then will you vouch for us?
I just got the job, but yeah, sure.
Excellent. Let me go buy you a drink over at the Bozen Tavern.
Great, sure.
Excellent.
It's been a while since I've been out drinking. Oh, my other self used to be a dwarf, so I went out drinking a lot.
That's a stereotype, I think.
I know, but it's kind of true.
Can you pass it? Alright, we have Mistake.
Yeah.
Your job interview is at the Biblioplex.
Yeah.
You are directed towards the office of one Mavinda Sharpbeak. You did meet her during the orientation. She was the head speaker before the captain of the university interrupted.
She had a broken wing.
She had a broken wing, and she gave you a whole speech and really loves her scavenger hunt. And yeah, you're directed to her office.
Going to be incredibly nervous. As Mistake has never had an interview of any sort before, nor ever really expected to have a real job outside of whatever she could do within her community. So probably going to go to like a restroom first and like try and calm down a little bit, and then eventually go over, try and, you know, stall at the door before eventually she's like, no, I have to. I don't want to be late, that would be worse. And knocks on the door.
Who is it?
It's Mistake, I'm here for an interview.
You hear, come in, dear.
And opens the door, kind of creeps in.
You see her kind of in a corner, putting something away in a drawer. And you also see some clockwork servants kind of dusting off her office, cleaning. And she gestures you towards a chair. Right, I did see that in my calendar. Miss Mistake. Professor Mavinda Sharpbeak. Nice to meet you.
You as well. How's your wing?
Oh, not great, darling. When you're my age, well, let's just say thy bones don't work the way that they're meant to.
So an injury of age, then?
Well, no. I was in the scriptoria, and long, boring story. Not to worry, Professor Lang, one of our most esteemed professors, patched it up with a bit of eldritch bone. It should be fine in a matter of days. Sit. Tell me, what position art thou here to apply for?
I think it was just shelving books back.
I'm sorry, what?
There was a bookshelver position listed.
That must have been a mistake. Are you... You want to apply for the position that the clockwork servants
If that was not the right position, then...
No. I mean, I don't want to dissuade you from wherever it is you want to do.
Mostly I just wanted to work in the library.
I worked at the library my first year too. It is the best place to work, if you ask me. Shelver?
Or whatever is available, if that's not a real position.
Well, it is. It's just mostly run by clockwork servants.
Is there a position that's not run by clockwork servants?
Well, a few. Mostly information desk or something that has to do with face-to-face.
I'd rather not that.
Oh. Well, then I think we can make an exception, sure. Out of curiosity, why here? Why not another job elsewhere? Like the Fire Jolt Cafe? The Strixhaven Stadium? I hear they have a good janitorial service.
I like books. So I wanted to go where there are books.
I like books too. I don't see many tieflings around here. Where are you from?
No, I'm important. Just small town else. Are you alright?
Yeah.
It kind of seems like it's worse.
Yeah. I should probably head down to Witherbloom today. Listen, honey, I am happy to have you. I would be your supervisor. However, I might have to take a couple of sick days off in the near future. So can you start next week?
Sure.
Actually, can you start this week?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. That might do me a huge help. Here, and she hands you a form. It's like, I don't know if you got this from the job office, but you can just have this copy. Fill it out, leave it in my mailbox, and, well, I don't see why you can't have this job. I mean, if a clockwork servant can do it, anyone can do it, right?
I suppose.
Oh boy. That was insulting, wasn't it? I'm sorry, dear. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm in pain.
Don't worry, I'm used to it.
I will have you know,
If you wish to be a Shelva, you will have to spend a lot of time in the scriptoria. Are you claustrophobic?
No.
Great. I don't know if you've been to the scriptoria yet, but...
I was there actually with Professor Khan just recently.
Well, you know how musky it can get down there and how secluded it feels. But it is a wonderful place.
Yeah, I quite liked it.
Really? I quite like it too. Even though I did get lost there my first year. Took 2 days to find me.
Yeah, I heard some get lost for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at that point, you're just looking for a corpse.
That only happened once, but shh. It's too morbid for most students. Don't scare them off.
Yeah, some people had a bit of an existential crisis during class.
Yeah. I would suggest you bring some food with you, just in case you get lost.
Right.
Enough for maybe a day or two.
Sure.
Great. Any questions for me?
Aren't there people who know how to, like, cure wounds and all that?
Oh, yeah, but, well, not for my wound, darling. You need something a bit more powerful for that, but I guess there wasn't enough balm. Not to worry, don't worry about me. I will go ask Professor Lang.
What sort of wound?
Well, I was bitten by something. I'm sure you'll get to it in Professor Lang's class. There are many beasts in Arcavios that will, well, sneak in through campus grounds every once in a while.
Yeah, I was actually just attacked by one.
What do you mean?
I'm from Crop Tower.
Oh.
There was a chest there that
Oh dear.
ate a bunch of books and then attacked us. The curious thing is it was covered in eldritch balm.
You don't say. She just ponders on it for a second and gets a little sweaty. Her feathers ruffle up a bit, and she hisses one last time. Okay, leave that in my mailbox. I will see you soon. Yes? And she just kind of heads towards the door.
Yeah, sure.
On your way out, you see one of the clockwork servants have a little bit of a glitch. It shelves a book back, retrieves it, shelves it again, retrieves it. It just keeps doing that for us.
Stig's gonna walk over to it and kind of grab the book and be like, let me help you with that.
It just looks up at you. You notice it looks a little familiar, but it doesn't say anything. And it just turns right around. It heads towards the outside. It follows Professor Mavinda.
Is the book he was shelving at all relevant? Just a book?
It's a book.
Okay. Is this a DM hint that this book is important? No, it is just a book.
You can roll a perception check if you wish.
Okay. Not great at that. And yet I rolled an 18.
You perceive that it is a book?
I perceive that it is a book.
On the other side of the library, a secret door has been opening and closing.
Because you rolled so high, you notice that when you grab the book, there's something greasy on it. Right where the clockwork servant was touching it.
Is it the same kind of greasy that was on the chest? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's all you see.
Mistake's about to take on a fucking mimic.
With no weapons. There's not even a kitchen nearby. I'm not sure I would trust a skinny chef.
That's a very good point. Gary is quite skinny, for the record.
Garrett is next. You head to the Bozen Tavern. It's actually not that far from your student tower. It's the afternoon, so there's already people kind of heading in that direction. It's not very packed yet. It's mostly packed at the end of the night, so I want to say it's like maybe 5 p.m., right after school. The bouncer is an owl. He's sitting on a stool You know, every time I sit on the stool, it's very awkward. But he's sitting on the stool in a way that makes it look so fucking cool. Like, he's just lying back, he's flirting with an owlin lady that is just there, and he sees you approaching. Hey now, darling. Hey, yeah, what's up, ID?
Sure. I'm here for the job interview.
Oh. You're old enough to drink, huh?
I'm 18.
He turns to the owlin girl. Is that old enough to drink around these parts? Sweetheart, I'm terrible at my job. Yeah, alright. Yeah, why don't you head to the back? Now, I do want to warn you, Tolk's not in the best moods.
Anything I can do to improve that mood?
Well, you know what they say. The best way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
I'm pretty good at that.
Alright.
Usually.
He brings you through the Bosun Tavern. Like I said, there's already students here eating and drinking, but it's like half full. Because I come this way. He takes you to the back. And there you see a pretty angry orc directing some of his chefs. There's two of them. And you can tell just by the way they look that they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're mostly following this guy's directions. He's an orc. Tolk Tusktooth. Tolk the Bulk Tusktooth. The moment you walk into the kitchen, you hear, "That ain't how you make a goddamn roux. That ain't, that you got all the ingredients wrong." Fuck's sake.
How do you get the ingredients for a roux wrong? It's just flour and butter.
Yeah, it is, dumbass. Didn't use butter, use margarine.
Ah.
You know what, Javinesh, just close for the evening. Maybe we'll open up in the morning and we'll have more luck with these dumb bastards.
I'm sorry, why are you closing?
Because I refuse to open if I'm going to have a mediocre menu. Javinesh, who is this person?
Oh, sorry, hi, I'm Garrett Grigg. You can call me Gary. I'm here for the cook position interview.
He's got his hands full of, like, rosemary, flour, and, like...
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Where's that from?
It's a song.
Scarborough Fair.
Yeah, Scarborough Fair.
That's where it's from.
Parsley, sage,
Rosemary, and thyme.
You know what? Sure. He goes for the handshake anyway, so your hand is left with all these herbs and spices.
Oh, wow, my hand smells amazing.
And Javinesh heads out to the main area. He's like, "Alright folks, that's a 10-minute call. Boss is closing up for the day." And then you hear a lot of moaning, like, "Oh, come on, we were just getting started."
Listen, I mean, I'm here for the interview, but do you want help now? I'm not bad at cooking. That's kind of why I applaud the job.
Look, no offense, but what can a first year do for me, okay?
I mean, age has nothing to do with your ability to cook.
Is that what you think?
Yes.
Because these dumbasses are second years and they can't do shit for me.
Okay, well that kind of proves my point.
Josh, Lisa, get the hell out of here.
Nice to meet you.
Alright, might as well get over with this interview. So, you say that you want the job of what? What are you applying for? Like maintenance?
No.
Janitor? Dishwasher?
No, I'd like to be a cook.
A cook?
Yes.
Is that so? And right about then, Javinesh comes back. Alright, boss, I told him to head out. They're not out in 10 minutes, I'll kick them out, alright? Yeah. Grey hair over here says that,
My hair's actually white and my name is Gary.
under this light, it looks grey.
Alright.
So, Gary, you say that you can cook, can ya?
Better than some, at least.
Can you make a roux?
Of course I can make a roux. It's flour and butter.
Not margarine?
No.
I like my roux with garlic, herb, butter. Strike one.
Well, I mean, you can add the garlic and herbs after if that's what you're adding to your sauce, but it's a little odd to just do that from the start.
Is that what you think?
Yes?
Well, how do you think that Bosun Tavern got their world-renowned garlic bread? Okay, maybe not world-renowned, but campus-renowned.
Well, roux doesn't go into garlic bread.
It does in my house.
No, roux is for sauces.
Clearly you don't know what the hell you're talking about, kid.
Now, I'm pretty sure that roux is for sauces.
Javanish, get this fucking guy out of here. But boss, you sure you want to do that with, with 2 people quitting on you and everything? Captain Dapperwing wants to turn this into another student tower and all that. Alright, fuck.
I can make garlic bread, though.
No.
I just don't make it with roux.
No. Look. Gary. You say you're a good cook, huh? So tell you what. He taps his belly. I haven't had dinner yet. So how's about you cook us up 2 meals? Javanish, you hungry? Yeah, boss, I could eat. You can cook us up 3 meals. And we skip all the talky stuff and you just show us what you got.
Yep, that makes the most sense, honestly, for a chef cooking job.
A chef cooking job.
Well, I mean...
You mean head chef of Bojan Tavern, boy?
Is that what I'm applying for? I thought I was just applying to be a cook.
That is the job that's open. That's what you're applying for, boy.
Head chef seems a little intense, but I'll give it my best. Is one of those 3 meals for me, or is there another person coming?
If you want to eat, you best make 4 meals, boy.
Alright, great.
Roll me a chef's tools check.
Alright.
No, you started off with inspiration and you haven't used it. So.
Okay, that's good to remember. Okay, I don't think I need it, so that's a 17.
Okay, what do you make for them?
Ooh. I'm gonna say that Gary makes typical tavern grub. So he roasts chicken breasts along with potatoes, and then he prepares with a lot of these spices some Brussels sprouts to go on the side. So just your very kind of meat, potato, vegetable type meal, and then he makes a gravy using the garlic herb butter, since it seems like Tolk really likes that garlic herb butter.
So what you see, you serve the 3 plates onto the table. Tolk takes 2 of them. Javanish takes 1.
4. He did make 1 for himself as well.
Alright, so you're sitting down with them. Javanish goes for the Brussels sprouts first. Boss, you gotta try these. Tolk goes straight for the meat first. He's not screwing around. He doesn't even use a fork. He just grabs the chicken with his bare hands. Just... And he has a moment where he thinks about it and he's like, what am I tasting here? Rosemary, thyme, parsley, and what's that last one? It sounds like an old man that lives in the forest by himself and is very wise.
Hermit?
This could work. You ever heard of panko breadcrumbs?
Yes? I mean, we just call them crispy breadcrumbs.
You add some of those crispy breadcrumbs on this bitch and it's perfect. So, yeah. Hang on, let me try the potatoes. And he goes only for the chicken and the potatoes, and then you just see Javanish, with a toothpick, get, steal Brussels sprouts from Tolk's.
I do want to say, since there is no Brussels, I guess these are just sprouts.
Yes.
Because Brussels is not a place.
Brussels sprouts.
Damn. You got something going here. You planning to be a chef for life, are you?
That's not really what I came to school for, but I really, really like cooking.
Well, you know what? Let's go just a trial run. You can have this job for a month, and then if we get a little more crowds in here, then you can keep the job long term. How's that sound?
I mean, that sounds better than nothing.
Yeah, boss. You might want to think about replacing the other 2 as well, and God damn it, Javanish, don't get involved in my business. But he's right. You or any other cooks?
I can ask around, but No?
Or then I guess if I fire the other two, you might have to do the job for 3.
Do I get 3 paychecks?
No. But maybe at some point after your trial run.
That just seems like exploitation.
What are you, a lawyer? Where are you even from? Ravnica?
Yes?
Oh, fuck. Alright, fine. Look, we'll keep the other 2, and if I fire one of them and you do their job, we'll get paid for them too. How's that?
Better.
Okay. They have to piss me off more than I am pissed off now, but...
Do I get any kind of employee discount or free food?
You're pushing your luck, boy. But... maybe after the first week we can talk about that. How's that?
That sounds good.
Alright. And hey, no giving discounts to your little friends, okay?
Wouldn't dream of it. I don't really have any friends yet.
Well, that's really sad.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
And then Javanish leans in. Boss, you and I don't really have any friends either. God damn it, shut up, Javanish. And he hands you the menu. He's like, learn this by the end of the week and show up first thing next Thursday.
One of these just says meat chunk.
Yeah, what's the question? I don't understand. Where's the confusion?
I mean that...
Meat chunks. You cook meat chunks? It's a special of the house.
If you say so, sure.
They're fucking delicious. They use rosemary, parsley, thyme, and that other one I keep forgetting the name of.
Sage?
I don't like being corrected, boy.
That's not really a correction, it's just kind of a filling in of the end.
Alright, here's your apron. Now go. You got the job.
Oh, okay, I'll put it over my other apron.
So, Griff, you were applying for what job again?
Custodial arts.
Arts.
Custodial arts. So you want to be a janitor?
No, but yes.
He wants to be an artist.
Yeah, a custodial artiste.
Griff figures he'll be left alone. He can do some thinking, and maybe he'll find cool shit along the way. But mainly it was because he didn't want to be around a whole lot of people.
For your job interview, you are directed towards the Strixhaven Stadium.
The Strixstadium.
The
Stadium.
The Strixhaven Stadium is where the custodial department is, where they're headquartered, if you will. And just for fun, I want to include Shelley on this.
Oh, that's in the inside of his brain. He's like, oh man, I thought I was gonna be alone.
No, well, Shelley's not there, like in your interview. However, Shelley is in the Mage Tower cheer squad.
Oh my god.
Which is gathering today at the Strixhaven Stadium. So first of all, I want to know
who sees who first.
Yeah. So Shelley, is there already when you show up. Shelley, you show up to these very beautiful looking people. Elves, Genasies, Aasimars. They're all very attractive looking people, and they're dressed in cheer squad attire. Some of them look like they're second years, third years, fourth years, a little older than you. And they're already stretching and doing jumping jacks and warming up to practice their drills. How do you approach?
Do they have a thing of outfits somewhere?
There's a table with uniforms stacked for the new year. There's a young man sitting at one of the tables. He is brown-skinned, and he's got red hair that is slicked back. It's an approachable table. Everybody else is kind of off to the side, stretching.
So I'll go up to him, and I'll be like, hello.
Hi. Whoa, you get lost?
No. I'm Cheer.
Your cheer?
Cheer squad?
Yeah, you came to the right place.
Yay!
Name's Xanther. Who are you?
I'm Shell.
You're
Shelley.
Shell or Shelley? Which one is it?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I struggle to get out of my shell. I'm Shelley.
Okay. And he stands up.
You have beautiful hair
Thanks, I know.
I was just a little intimidated by how gorgeous it was. I really like the color red.
Shelley, I really like the color green.
Thank you. I've never heard that before.
He paces around you.
This is the ship.
He paces around you and he goes, Shelley, you're applying for the Mage Tower Cheer Squad?
Yeah,
Huh. You know, we do need a base.
I've always been told I'm a good bottom.
Well, we do need a good bottom at the Mage Tower Cheer Squad, I'll tell you that much.
I can lift probably like, honestly, I was gonna say 2 of you, but now that I look at everyone, maybe like 6 of you.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out
I'm
of here.
pretty strong. Do you want to see?
Hell yeah, I want to see.
Okay,
Everybody, hey, come here. Hey, gather around. Stop. Cynthia, you can do those squats later. We know you can do them. That's fine. Come on, let's go.
I want to show people I can do them.
Yeah, well, nobody likes to show off. Come on. And they all kind of gather around you. There's not that many. I wouldn't say swarm because it's like maybe 7 or 8 of them. It's like, hey, yeah, we some people graduated, so we could use some new people. You say you can lift 6 of us.
I don't know, but I could try.
Last person that could lift 6 of us was my friend Greta.
Oh, I think Greta lives with us. I mean me.
You're from the Grog Tower?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Have you met the cat Lulu?
No.
Oh, there's a cat.
Anyway, let's try this out, shall we? Let's see what you got.
Okay.
Roll me a strength check.
What is that?
It's a 9.
Okay, 12 total then.
Okay. So when Griff walks into the stadium, he sees Shelley kind of struggling to pick up people. You see like 2 people on Shelley's shoulders, and then a 3rd person trying to climb up, and they're already getting a little wobbly.
Oh god.
Is that stealth?
That's a 7. I don't want to do anything.
You guys are rolling like shit today. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do anything. I see it, and I'm like, this is her thing. I got to focus on my job interview.
So let's say that Shelley's able to hold 4 people.
Yeah.
And Shelley's like, okay guys, I was wrong. You guys aren't as, well, you are as skinny as I thought, but I'm just maybe not as strong as I thought. I thought that you guys were anorexic, honestly.
Whoa. Shelley. You're as strong as your heart tells you you are.
Oh,
See, one thing you gotta understand is the Mage Tower Cheer Squad, we ain't about strength, we're about heart. Okay? How else are we supposed to, rile up the crowds if not with our hearts?
that's a great point.
And the first thing you said to me was you liked my hair. If that doesn't show you got a heart, I don't know what does.
I do have a heart. And then Shelley grabs his hand and puts it on their chest. And it's like a large heartbeat because it has to pump 500 pounds worth of blood. Or blood to 500 pounds worth of blood. 500 pounds of blood.
He feels the thump, 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 thump. And he just is a little perplexed at first. And it's like, I ain't never felt a heart that big. Shelley, you want to go to the Bozan Tavern tonight?
Yes.
Get off of her. Come on, get off. Get off.
But I want to show people I can balance.
Cynthia, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, guys, that's my friend Griff over there.
Griff. Hey, I know that's Burning Hammer. Burning Hammer!
Runs. Runs away.
Xander just goes, Burning Hammer!
He basically owns the school.
Oh, dude's my hero. Well, his dad was.
Did you know that his dad slayed a dragon?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and he is a dragon technically.
Okay, you gotta invite him to the Bozan Tavern.
Oh, hey Griff!
He is gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
I'll tell him tonight. I'll go by his room.
So, Griff,
So good.
you head to the janitor's headquarters. That entire hallway is wet. And you need to get through it to get to the janitor's office, or the head custodian's office. If you're walking there, this satyr just goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 hey man, this hallway's closed, man. Can't you see the sign?"
Sorry, I'm on the way for an interview.
Well, you gotta be in the wrong place, man. This hallway just leads to the janitor's office.
Believe it or not, that's me.
He looks you up and down. You?
Mr. Clean.
You sure about that, man?
How many people do you work with in a day?
I mean, it's kind of a loner job, man. I mean, I mostly just chill.
Sounds great.
It is great. Hey, my name's Dom. Dominic Paragon.
How are you?
Excellent, man.
He wipes his hand surreptitiously.
Oh, sorry. Testosterone, man, makes me sweat.
Yep, yeah, I just fur.
Oh, I feel you. And he scratches his ear with his goat leg. So you here to see Fane, man?
I'm not sure who I'm here to see. Was gonna talk to them about the job. I didn't get a name.
Hey, you just stick by the wall, because the floor's wet. So, I spend a lot of time here mopping this place up, man. So just, respect. Respect.
It looks terrific, Dom.
Thanks, man. Nobody really pays attention to that, man. This place is sparkling clean, and nobody says thanks. You feel me?
I thank you. Yes, I do. I'm gonna go see a man about a horse.
I think you want to go over to the horse stalls for that, man. The Pegasi.
Nope,
the Pegasi, that pull the carriages.
But the headquarters for what you do is over here?
Yeah, but I thought you wanted to see a horse. I could take you to see a horse, man.
I tell you what, the next time that I am able to see a horse, I will see you.
Alright. Hey, nice to meet you. What was your name?
Shelley. Shell.
That's a hell of a name for a Leonin, man. I dig it. And you head to this office. You find this guy. He's probably close to 40, human. He's got a very slick haircut, trim sides, long at the top, but he's got it slicked back. And he's on a sending stone. He's like, no, babe, that's just not gonna do it. Yeah, pump those numbers up, man. Oh, hey, I wasn't expecting anybody today. Who are you?
I'm Burning Hammer, Griffin. Griffin Burning Hammer.
I'm sorry, I must have some shit in my ears. What'd you say?
You don't have shit in your ears. I'm actually here.
He picks up the sending stone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to you later. Yeah, no, something came up. And he puts the sending stone in a drawer and just locks it. You yanking my chain?
No, sir.
Have a seat. And he sits down on the desk in front of you. So let me get this right. A member of one of the most renowned families in the damn country is sitting in my office asking me for a job? Did I hear that correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, goddamn. I mean, baby, this is
Griffin.
This is grand. I've never had a first year be in janitorial studies. Usually it's like those who are thinking about dropping out and they want to get into a trade, whether it be janitorial services or electricians or plumbing or something. They're going to make a little cash because they realize they ain't
I genuinely want to do a good job and be left alone. Whenever I'm out there, it's always a spotlight. And so, doing a job, doing it well, and being left alone sounds really great.
Well,
that's what I can offer you.
Griffin. Honey, sweetie, baby.
Griffin.
you realize that by being here, you're standing out already, right? Like, you ain't just gonna apply to this job and then go out there and just be invisible. I mean, anywhere you go, people know who you are, baby. So,
Griffin.
What?
Griffin.
Roll me an intimidation check.
I'm not intimidating him.
Okay, he's gonna keep doing him. I'm just saying, I mean, believe me, I'm happy to have you. I'm just wondering why you ain't out there joining the entrepreneurial society or some shit.
Because I want to be left alone.
Why? You can have all the fame you want. You can have any girl or boy or non-binary person out there you want. Like,
Oh, okay. This is real invasive, so this probably isn't gonna work. And
no,
so
wait,
he starts to-
hang on now. Hey, he stands up into the door and says, all right, look. I'm obviously real excited to see you here. I mean, hell, I don't even think any burning hammer has ever stood in this goddamn room before. So I'm just a bit flabbergasted, that's all. But hey, all right, coming across a bit too strong here. I get it. Let's start over. My name's Fane. Some people know me as Fane the Broker. Not because I break shit, but because I've got a little side business going here, Griffin. You understand that? People like me.
Why are you telling me?
Because if you're gonna join my little family here, and yes, we are a family. If you're gonna join my little family, then you have to be in on this. Every now and then, some students are gonna come to me and offer me something valuable, and I pay them in cash. Because I know people outside of this school who might pay a pretty bit of coin for special artifacts. Now, my question to you is, can you keep a secret, Griffin?
Will you leave me alone, Fane?
I mean, other than your bi-weekly supervision meeting with me, you can do whatever the hell you want. Look, we got a little board here. You just take a job wherever you want, and you go do that job. Easy peasy.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Okay, Griffin. You keep my secret, Griffin, and I'll keep yours. You don't want to be seen. You don't want people to know who you are. I'll just tell them you're some lowly bastard from, like, Redfield or something.
You don't have to tell him anything.
Well, they gonna ask.
Fine.
Great. You got the job. You're a burning hammer. I mean, this is a goddamn honor.
You're welcome.
Why don't you see Dominic Paraguay down the hall? He's my best man. He was my best man at my wedding, too, believe it or not.
He's the best.
Oh, he's the best, believe me. He just goes out there and does his job.
Are there keys and a map that I need? Are there things that I have?
Absolutely. Here, I got you, baby, Griffin. Here we go. He tosses you a ring of keys.
I have so many keys. Oh, jingle them all.
All right. So you all head to the Beau's End Tavern, yeah? Together?
Mistake has no identification unless the school provides it.
I would assume the school does provide IDs.
Probably, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I think
It
typical.
also, yeah.
I think so.
What's the name of the redhead again?
Xander.
Xander.
Panther.
Oh, Xanther.
I should write that down.
Like Panther.
Like Panther with a Z. So sure, let's do that actually.
I have no idea why Mistake
just
or
assumed it was
Griff
with an X.
would be in the tavern.
So we at,
Neither of
least,
them like being in crowds.
That's very true.
we at least know that Rosie invited Koss, Xanther invited Shelley. You would be on your trial period now, so you might already be there working.
And I was told
Job starts right away.
Wasn't this all the same day? In which case,
Yeah.
the tavern's closed.
Unless Tolk reopened it, like, we got a chef now.
Yeah, we'll just reopen
I
right
think
away.
he
Who
might
cares
have.
if you
I mean,
don't
I
know the
think-
menu
I
yet?
think
He closed
reopened,
it because he was very disappointed at the chefs, but once he was, I think that he might have been like, okay, we can open for a few hours, see what happens.
And so Shelley went back to Croc to grab Griff and saw Mistake there and was like, Mistake, we're gonna go hang out. Bring a book and come hang out.
I could just have the book here.
I could just stay here too.
But
I was gonna nap.
Koss also opens the door to the tower. He's like, "Hey, friends, we're gonna go hang out at Bow Tavern if you want to come with. Me and Rosie.
Bowls and Tavern.
Bows and Tavern.
it would be very nice if you guys came.
Okay.
You can hide behind me.
Begrudgingly, he goes.
I think hiding behind you would do the opposite of actually hiding me, ultimately.
Oh, okay. So you'll come then.
Alright.
Koss is a dwarf, full on at this point. Koss is channeling their parents.
Rosie will make a comment. I kind of like this. I can see you in the eyes without having to crane my neck.
Hey, well, it just seemed fitting is all.
Oh, your voice changed too.
Hey, yeah, this is the dwarf voice.
You guys both sound pretty great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Have you ever been drinking before?
I actually drank a lot before I came to the school.
That's good to know.
I don't really like it at home so much sometimes. I love my parents and I love the swamp, but I've kind of been there.
You know what? Same. I've been drinking since I was like 12 because I was pretending to be a dwarf, and that's what they do.
Oh,
And you had to keep up appearances.
Koss, I wasn't drinking that young, but more power to you.
Rosie looks very awkward. Don't really drink.
That's okay, Rosie. I can cover you because I weigh 500 pounds, and it takes me 20 or so drinks to get tipsy.
Oh, and also, just for the record, I don't really like it entirely. I just thought that's what you meant, so...
No, it's fine. I was gonna order some pumpkin juice.
Well, that sounds delicious. Let's do that instead.
It is delicious.
Koss goes back to being a gentle-eyed dark elf.
Ooh, okay.
Koss, if you became large, would you be able to drink more or no?
I don't believe so.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure it's still me regardless. Like, if I were to become, say, an owlin, I can't fly.
Whoa, wait. So if you became large, but if it's you on the inside, how come when I give you a hug, it feels like you're the shape that you are?
I believe the answer is magic.
Okay.
Garrett, roll me a chef's tools check. How well are you doing on your first day?
So am I the only chef here?
You have like 2 other people working under you. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They barely can boil water and grill something.
Alright, I'm gonna use my second spell slot to cast Unseen Servant to help me with my my chefing.
Okay. So chef's tools with advantage then.
Yes!
Can you name it?
Name my Unseen Servant.
It's like your sous chef.
That could be the name.
Sue. Yeah, alright, we're going with Sue.
Sounds like a trucker.
So that's a 12 with the proficiency from chef's tools. Gary has a -1 in all of the physicals.
Oh no.
He has really, really bad stats for all of the physical stuff. It was an intentional choice.
Okay.
So I think that because you have 2 helpers and an unseen servant, everything's going out at the right time. Nothing's too late. You're not lagging. But every now and then you'll get some dishes that are way too salty, way too earthy, way too sweet, whatever the hell the ingredient is, there's way too much of it. You do get a couple of scowls from the crowd.
Sorry, it's my first day.
I want to say that there's like an open space where you can see the chefs in the back, so all of you can see Gary in the back just cooking up a storm.
And we're all just watching. Except for
close
Mistake,
enough.
probably.
Yeah.
Mistake's reading at a tavern. Like a
Well,
real
no,
people.
because Mistake wanted to talk to Griff.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Griff went away into the corner.
Yeah.
Shelley, before you do this, Shelley's gonna call into the kitchen. You're doing great, Gary.
Who said that? Thanks.
That was Shelley, except I also agree, and I hope that you
food's
feel
delicious.
inspired.
Oh.
Do I get to just roll that now and add it to my existing cooking utensils?
Is that
I gave an inspiration to Gary.
okay? I'll leave it up to you.
Do I get advantage when I re-roll for the unseen servant?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna re-roll.
Okay.
And add the inspiration.
Whoa!
Nat 20! A nat 21!
I allowed you the re-roll. That's
Yes,
what I did.
that's what it really was.
You didn't realize your friends were here, first of all. So once you hear Koss and you look over and you see all four of them, you're just like, oh, okay. You just feel very inspired. And every single dish that comes out of there from that moment onward is fucking perfect. To the point where at some point in the night, Tolk comes into the kitchen and just... Somebody left a stew and I ate it. Can you make another?
There's actually still more in the pot, and you know...
Get me two.
Okay, I would fault you for that, but actually I've been considering eating the leftovers because I don't really want to spend money on
You
food.
take every single leftover there is on that pot, boy. You earned it.
Thanks.
He just starts chowing it down in front of you. It's just, Don't be late tomorrow. I will follow you. And he leaves.
Okay.
We'll end with whatever it is Mistake wants to...
Yeah, Mistake has some thoughts. So, she's gonna find where Griff is in the corner and be very grateful that it is away in the corner.
He's going over his new custodial arts equipment checklist.
She just kind of comes over and sits across from him and just kind of sits there and waits.
Okay, well he's looking down at his checklist, jumpsuit, keys, maps, and settles his things and looks up and sees that there is Mistake. And how long were you here for?
Couple minutes, I think. You seemed busy. I didn't want to interrupt.
You can interrupt next time.
Alright. Are you busy?
No, I just going over my checklist.
You seemed kind of intimidated earlier by the big statues.
They're just very familiar.
I can imagine. For what it's worth, maybe a very different direction, but I can relate to being overshadowed by your ancestry.
Yeah. Okay.
Also ran into another friend of yours.
I don't have those yet.
I'm using friend sarcastically.
Okay.
This Rampart seems to really dislike you.
Well, I mean, he broke into our place first.
I recall. He seems to be trying to convince everyone that they should stay away from you.
Oh. Well, I guess it's not all that bad.
I suppose if you never wanted to make any friends ever.
Okay, yeah. Why are you supposed to not be here, according to my friend?
Something about your uncle.
Oh. Alright.
Does that make more sense to you than it does me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if ever he really pisses you off, if you want revenge,
Ears perk up.
I happen to really dislike people who try to bully others. Who think they're better than everyone else. And look down on everyone.
Would you like to be my first friend?
Sure.
Okay.
That would make you my first non-tiefling friend.
Yeah, I don't really know many non-Leonin.
Seems that's changing a little.
We'll see.
So, shall we plan our grand revenge?
At this moment, Shelley and Xanther just crowd you on both sides. And Shelley's like, Griffin, because Shelley's had 30 drinks.
Mistake like grabs her tail before someone sits on it.
So like Xanther puts one arm around you, Shelley puts one arm around you, and it's like, Mistake!
Hey.
How are you doing?
Are you sharing what you're drinking?
Yes! And Shelley pours out about 5 drinks from their 10 drink cup and hands it over.
Hey, I ordered some buffalo wings. You guys want to share? Hey, where's our buffalo wings?
Right, sorry, coming. Sue's gonna be sent out with buffalo wings. Since apparently the wait staff aren't doing their job.
Shelley's gonna say to Sue, tell Gary to come sit with us.
Sue, the completely invisible
Yeah, it looks like just a floating tray of buffalo wings
okay.
that you tell this
Shelley's
to.
extremely drunk and just assumes that there's somebody there. Oh, I'm so glad I met you guys. I don't remember who talked to me first. It was either Koss or Mistake or Griff. It was all in that elevator.
You know, Shelley, you know what I've noticed since we got here? You've made a lot of friends very quickly, and I'm very happy about that.
Honestly, I'm shocked. It's probably because of you. I just remember somebody was there, and I was like, you want to be friends? And I got so much confidence because they said, yeah, Mistake. By the way, I heard you say that the professor was being mean about your name, and I just wanted to say, if you want people to call me something like failure or something, just so you don't feel alone about having a name, I'm okay with
Shelley,
it.
you should really stop talking.
Okay. And Shelley just leans on Griffin's shoulder, happily content, and just drinking.
All right, I think we can end there. Oh, you wanted to play something?
Yes, I wanted to share a little dwarven drinking song.
Okay, at some point, Rosie's just like, hey, nudges you. Show them your skills.
Hey, just give me a second to get to character. Yeah.
Oh, come on, the pumpkin juice just helps.
Let's see if I remember how this verse actually goes.
Oh, you remember.
There she was, a fine dwarf, she came from far away, but everybody knew that she was shorter than hooray. But everybody found out that she would fly for sport, for she was not a dwarf at all, but just really fucking short.
Well, do you have a second verse?
Aye! Connor, he was quite a dwarf, he drank 50 pints of gin, and that was just the way that his night would begin. But Connor, you would find, as through the fields he frolicked, he was not a dwarf at all, but just an alcoholic.
All right, just
And then
an alcoholic.
that just keeps on going. We're like,
I feel like
He has like 4 or 5 of these.
yeah, exactly.
the freeze frame of the table is like an old medieval painting with a frame. So Shelley's passed out on Griff. Griff is doing this. Your Mistake is looking like very uncomfortable. You're howling. You're running back and forth.
Xanthar is just like, yeah. He's doing the lighter thing with his thumb.
Oh, and Ricard is just standing there with a completely blank expression in the background.
I think I want like a subplot for Rick Hards. Like somehow he needs to help out.
He will. He's already helping out.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us again this week. This episode was recorded in Watertown, Massachusetts, also known as the traditional land of the Pecasset and Nanantam peoples. I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of the talented musicians that helped bring this podcast to life with their amazing music. We've provided a link to their web pages in the description. I would also like to thank our talented players, Tyler Rubin, Amelia Markopoulos, Rin Garnett, Michael Yang, and Nikki Aguilar-Thompson. This story would not be the same without their wonderful creativity. I've been your host and DM, Alex Aguilar-Thompson, and I hope to see you here again next week for another episode of Roleplay Radio.